When I'm in nature, I don't feel alone. I feel like I'm with relatives because the nature is our relative. If I can motivate more people to live according to nature, I will feel good.
Voices to hear.
Hi, my name is Clarissa Leute and I'm here with my friends Sophie and Till. Today we are talking to Dimce, who started building his own eco-village 5 years ago. So now he's living in the nature all by himself.
I'm Dimce. I am referring to myself as an ecological activist about saving the nature in my home country, Macedonia. On my own land, I'm developing an eco-village. I think it's first eco-village in Macedonia. And I'm trying to develop it by bringing people and motivating them to come to live in a natural environment where we can live by our own rules, which are good for nature, good to nature. That's my plan. That's my goal, to motivate the people to come. The people need time. Need to see something that is good so they can accept it. They need something to see it. That's why I'm building. I'm trying it to meet people, to talk with people, so they can see that it's not a bad thing to live ecological.
And
It's
how
very
did
possible.
this idea start? I mean, it's very uncommon. How old are you?
I'm 41 year old.
Okay, and you say you've been doing it for 5 years.
I'm doing the eco village for 5 years, and before that I was living in nature for maybe 10 years or more. I was living in communes, in nature, in the mountains, in some villages, on different places. But this project about eco village is 5 years old.
And how did you start with that idea? I mean, as I said, it's very unlikely and kind of uncommon. You always grew up in a very eco-friendly environment?
No, I grew up in the city where it's opposite about that. I didn't know that you can live a life that is not harming to nature. We are born in a society that you don't know about that kind of lifestyle. You have only one lifestyle, that one that is chosen for you. And when I go out of the city, I see that there is a lot of calmness, there is a lot of nature where I feel good, where I feel that I'm with with relatives. And in the town, you go in the town and you're stressed. You're with people, but you feel like you are alone. So I started from there. It's brewing inside. You know, where you have some feeling and it's brewing. And one moment you decide that you have to change something. You have to change something.
So you had this defining moment. Can you think of a moment where you realized that you have to move out of the city? Did you have that moment?
I don't have one moment,
Yeah.
but I have a couple of moments that led to that, to go outside to the city.
Okay.
Interesting.
The main thing is the energy. The energy outside of the city is very good, it's very calm. You feel more relaxed, and you feel more relaxed, you can do good things. When you are stressed, you can do only what you, in the moment. You do something that is very harsh when you're stressed, but when you're relaxed, you can think about good things, about love, about nature, about everything, and you can start from there. So that was my point, the calmness of the nature. You're in nature, you can also see it. You feel more calm. When we were in
I
the
love
city,
nature as
the
well.
guy left the car,
Yes.
somebody's
Everything is
yelling,
fast, loud,
everything is
yeah.
fast. Yeah. You cannot think. You cannot think.
True. And you said you lived in other communities and villages before. What was your moment or your idea when you choose to make your own project, to make your own eco-village?
I lived in a lot of communities by exploring, visiting them, staying for a little time. I was exploring what other possibilities are there for me to live, because life in the cities, to have to live, you have to have three things to live. You have to have healthy air, healthy food, and healthy water. Those three things are nowhere in the city. Every city doesn't have those kind of things. So I was exploring about communities, but I didn't relate to those communities because people in communities, they bring the city there.
Okay.
A lot of communities that I visit are people bringing the city there, so it's the same thing. So I started in one moment, I decided that I have to do something on my own.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And if you say you're planning to make an eco-village, is your plan to grow, to get more people to live in this place?
Yeah. My plan is to motivate people to come and to live in not in one cramped place, but to live nearby. So we have a lot of people that are living, that are doing different things, and we can help each other. Somebody is making vegetables, somebody is making cheese, somebody is good with hand tools, and we can all help each other. But we will not live in one place. We will live nearby. So I'm all the time getting people to buy land here, and we can live together. There are some people coming this weekend to buy land, and maybe it will start. If one family came, then another will come, and and we will live in this place.
So you want to make more like a ecological neighborhood, sustainable neighborhood, not like a close clump place.
Yeah, everybody
like
will
area.
have own privacy, but also we'll have common space in the middle where we can meet. We can talk like this.
That's great.
We can help each other. I think that is more effective way to live. Not if we live together, it's not so good.
You also
not so good for me, from my experience. It's not so good. It looks good from the outside. You live with a lot of people, but everybody has his own ways of living. And sometimes it will become
more potential conflicts
and potential conflict.
And the eco-village that you have here, how did you start? Like, you were buying the land and then you started building your own house? Like,
no, this is my grandfather's place. And I just came here and started building with, because when I wanted first to move here, I was not into natural building. I wanted to buy a house and build it with, like all the people. But that is too expensive, and the materials that are used are very not good for nature. The materials that are used. So I started from there. What can I do next? What is there? What is different type of building? So I was exploring that too a little bit, and that's when I decided that you can build a house with your own two hands. Our ancestors built houses like that. So I started from there. I went to the village and saw this house that is still standing after 200 years. The materials are earth and sand.
And how did you learn that?
I learned it from internet,
YouTube.
from YouTube, and from trying by myself.
Learning
it's
by
very
doing.
easy, learning by doing. I first did that little house, and after that I started my big house where I'm living now.
How much work goes into that?
Well, a lot of work goes into a house, but it's healthy, hard work. A lot of work. Because I did it by myself. If you're doing with a team of people, you can do it very fast and very easy. And it's also is healthy to live in this kind of houses, made with earth. I built with earth most.
You said that you're doing workshops here?
Yeah, I started workshops to integrate more people in the project.
Great.
And to gather the people, because when we are working we get more close together. We're doing something together and people are feeling more close.
And what kind of people are coming to the workshops? Like, they find out about it on Facebook?
Yeah, mostly on Facebook, because I don't have another way to putting it out. Maybe on YouTube I will try in the future.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Do you
if
want
I have time.
Do you want to reach a larger audience?
Yeah, why not? Why not? If I can motivate more people to live according to nature, I will feel good. I feel good.
And when the people come here, would you say they're already like used to living with nature, or did you have some people who had no idea about sustainable living?
Most people come out of curiosity to see how things, what is this, and when they come, they are a little bit transformed. They say, "Oh, you can live like this." I have one people who came to a workshop and he said, "Oh, you can live like this. I don't know that you can live in nature with people."
It's actually possible, yeah.
It's actually possible, yeah. And when they can see it, they then get it.
Talking about money, how do you finance that?
I built from materials that are around me and from garbage, what people throw. So I don't need money for building.
But what about the solar panels?
The solar panels are from donations. The solar panels are from
people are
donations.
giving donations. And how do you get donations? You ask for it?
No, I have fundraisers. I do fundraisers. Now I'm doing a
Nice.
fundraiser about eternal forest. I want to buy this land that is next to me, that is on sale, and I want to put trees in there, make a forest, and leave it forever for the next 7 generations to the earth. Not for me to the earth, I just want to make forest.
Yeah.
Because you cannot just plant tree and expect it to grow.
And how do you finance your food? Or where do you get your food?
I grow my own food mostly. I grow my own food. I have a garden, how do you say it, organic garden, and I'm eating that. 90% of the food I produce.
What kind of food are you growing?
I grow tomatoes, I grow apples, everything that you can grow, I grow. I don't know the names, vegetables, a lot of vegetables
And
that are native to this surrounding.
so you would say you are vegan?
Yeah, I'm vegan.
Great.
Yeah.
And you use permaculture in your garden, I saw
I
that.
use permaculture,
That's
like
great.
the ancestors did there.
Interesting for me is how do you get along with your self-sufficiency in the winter? Do you have enough food to store for the winter?
Yeah, I'm starting now to collect. I collect nuts. I make gems. I make a lot of things that you can put in and you can storage.
Very good.
I'm starting now to collect food for the next 5 or 6 months. Yeah, you have to do that. If you want to be self-sufficient, you have to gather now food.
And the same for heating. What do? You have the solar panels for now, and you're heating with woods, or?
I'm heating with wood. I have a lot of wood from the river. I don't cut wood.
Yeah.
I just collect the dry wood that is fallen down. I have a lot of trees here and just collect, and then burn. Because when you burn dry wood, it doesn't damage the air. It doesn't pollute the air.
It is burning very
if
clean.
it's dry, it doesn't pollute the air. Our ancestors, they hold the wood for 4 years before burning it. They store it 4 years and then burn it. Because it will not damage the air, not pollute the air. So you can live according to nature, no problem. Not harming the nature. It's not very hard.
Yeah.
We are getting scared from little when they teach us about you will go there, you will be poor, you will suffer.
Yeah.
Maybe some animal will eat you. They're saying all these kind of things.
Yeah.
When I was growing, I noticed that. From my early ages, they are saying that kind of things. But it's not true. It's nothing outside.
You are proving it wrong.
Yeah, only love and free air. nothing outside. Yeah. If you live in nature, you will see.
But still, do you ever have moments where you kind of question and regret your decision to move out from the city and to come to nature?
No.
Never.
Only opposite, yeah. No, I don't have moments. Because those things that I need, clean air, clean water, and healthy food, I don't have in the towns. And the people there, they are making only one topic conversation about things that are surrounding them. And I also made that topic.
Yeah.
So I have to do it again and again and again, and I don't miss. For now, maybe I will have some moment in future, who knows. But for now, no. I haven't even thought about the town, not think about it.
You're never feeling alone because you have your animals, okay, but you said you're living here for 5 years now.
Yeah,
You're never feeling alone?
No, when I'm in nature, I don't feel alone. I feel like I'm with relatives. Because the nature is our relative. But opposite, when I go to town sometimes, and there are a lot of people, I sometimes feel lonely. That's very strange. There are a lot of people that are just standing. I feel
I don't
feel
think
a little bit lonely.
I don't think it's
But here, no.
strange. I think it's a common problem because our cities
I
are
don't
growing
understand
and growing.
that why. We are together, but we are not together.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you're in nature, you're with nature together. She is embracing you. You have to feel that. You have to just relax and you will feel it. And in the towns I cannot. I have some moments like that.
Okay.
When you go in the discotheque or in the bar, there are a lot of people, so you feel alone. I have those feelings
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay.
But still,
In
are you
nature,
staying in
no.
contact, for example, with your family or friends that you were living with before you came here?
I try to make contact, but my lifestyle and their lifestyle
Yeah.
are different, so we don't have.
Yeah. What does
Too
your
much
family? You're
place.
saying you are living on the property of your family, of your grandfather.
On my grandfather.
What
Yeah.
do they think about what you are doing?
But in the first, it was strange.
Uh-huh, yeah.
You know, the people they want to pull you back where
Mm-hmm.
they feel is safe. They feel is safe in the town and want to pull you back.
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to pull you back, and in the beginning, it was that kind of reaction. They try to pull you back to the town, but after that they see that you are doing okay, that you are happier, that you are calmer than before, and they are embracing that.
Great, great. And do you think you had like a small impact? Did you change maybe the mind of your family a bit or your former friends?
I don't know.
You
Maybe
don't know.
we can ask them if we meet them. They will
have to
tell
take
us.
them here.
Ask them,
Maybe we
maybe.
can call them.
I wish I changed their mind.
It would good. I
It
mean,
will
maybe
be
not
good,
completely,
yeah.
but maybe at least make them think about their own life a bit.
Maybe,
And their
maybe,
lifestyle
maybe,
would be
maybe.
great.
I will ask them. It's an interesting question. I will
Yeah.
ask them.
You
And
should.
people in Macedonia?
People in Macedonia are not very open to this kind of lifestyle. They think that you are strange or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So they keep a little bit distance. In past times there was a big distance. People are not even noticing like you're some kind of. But now because of the situation with the pandemic, and the people are realizing that that maybe this kind of lifestyle is better, and now they are approaching. They are approaching. Also, you talk about this kind of
That's
topics.
very interesting.
And
Absolutely.
10 years ago, I didn't have nobody to talk about these things. In the beginning, they will say, oh, that's nonsense. Nothing will happen. The towns will stay for hundreds and hundreds of years. But now something is changing.
I think so, yeah.
Something is changing. The
People
last
feel,
year is changing.
people feel that something is wrong with the society, how we live right now. And I think there's like a subconscious way of thinking that is evolving, that maybe we can't continue to live like we do it right now. So I think with more time, people will be even more interested in what you are doing.
Yeah, people are going to the cliff, and some people are turning away from the cliff.
Yeah.
Or people are running to the cliff. And somebody sees that you're going to
Yeah.
the cliff and it's going
Yeah.
on the other
And
way. I go to
especially-
the cliff.
Especially if we talk about like global crisis like now the pandemics, they maybe feel unsafe in their cities, in their society. They see that you're a bit more safe if you're self-sustainable or self-sufficient, as you say.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
yeah.
you are not dependent on anybody. So if the system crashes, you still have your food, you still have your, what you say, the clean
I
air.
will not notice it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will now notice.
Yeah,
I will not
because
notice the change that is happening.
you're
I will not
independent,
notice. But that change is coming because growing food is getting more and more hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard to grow your own food. Also, the environment, we are damaging the environment. Also, that is a big problem.
Of course.
Either we can stop that kind of life, or we can embrace the end. There is not more things to do.
So are you informing yourself about like politics or global news? Do you know what's going on in the world?
Yeah, I know. I from the internet. I have internet. I know a little bit, but I'm not into that.
And on a lower point, like you went to a magazine that the people in Macedonia knew that you're living here, to make it more public.
Yeah, there's some interest about that. People are coming to film about me, to ask me questions, or
Great.
they are having interest. I have went on national television and something
So
like
it's
that.
public that you live here in your
Yes,
only
it's public.
village.
About the Eternal Forest, the project is also public. I speak about it on the news,
Great.
so people know. But they are not. I'm not getting so much attention. Not getting
And
so
you don't
much
want it?
attention.
Do you want to get attention for the project?
I want for the project, yeah.
But not for
people
yourself.
are focusing on me.
Okay.
And the
Uh-huh.
project is something that I'm doing, and not the project. I want the project to be up because the project will stay. People, our ancestors, when they did something, they did about 7 generations ahead.
Yeah,
They were planning.
they were thinking
They
sustainable.
were thinking 7 generations. If we plan this, a 7 generation will eat, and that kind of things. And now we're thinking about ourselves, our generation mostly.
What would you tell to people? Like, what kind of change would you like to see?
In the people, I would like people to be more aware, just to notice things and think about things, nothing more, just to start from there.